Testing, testing, testing. Hi, it's Kenzie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to give you some tips on how to get your hair super blonde like this. This is basically just the information that I wanted to know before going blonde. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first thing is the products. So what products you use and where to get them. Basically, you can get them anywhere at any shop like Pick n Pay, Dischem, Clicks, but you need to make sure that you get bleach and not dye. You can't get blonde dye and then put it on your hair because it's not going to make it blonde. You need to strip your hair of that color, because if you have naturally dark hair like brown or like super dark brown, you can't turn it into blonde like this. You need to take the color off, and you can only do that with a decoloring powder. So those are the products that you use. Also, another thing is that your hair gets really dry, so you need to get something to moisturize your hair with. There's a lot of expensive products out there, and if you can afford it, then it's okay, but I would recommend just coconut oil because it's extremely affordable and it's good to use. So you just need to put that on your hair before putting the product on, just to protect your hair, and even on your skin like your ears and other parts where the bleach might touch. And it's also really important to test the product on yourself before you use it. So just mix a little bit of the product and put it on your hand, wait for like 10 minutes to see if you have a bad reaction to it. If you don't, then you can go ahead and start using it. The next thing is how to use the product. So it's pretty straightforward, like there's instructions on the box. Basically just make sure to, like I said, base your skull with your skull, not your skull, your scalp. Just base it with the coconut oil, put it on your ears, protect your skin, your head, and put it all over your hair. And then you mix the products. There's a liquid in there and there's a powder in there. You mix them together and you just start applying it on your hair. You leave it there for about I would say 40 minutes. That's how long I leave it for, maybe a bit long. I'm not precise about it, like I don't time myself or anything like that. So the longer you keep it in, the more blonde it's going to be. So if you keep it in for a shorter amount of time, it might be like a honey blonde. But if you keep it in for a longer time, it's going to be extremely white. My hair is like light brown. It's not that dark. It is quite dark, but it's not that dark. And so I only use it once, and I use it for like 40-45 minutes, and then it's already like extremely blonde. I've heard other people use the product like twice. I would not recommend using the product twice in one day, because I did that once and my hair started falling out. Like my hair was falling out. It was extremely like straight. It made my hair like so super straight. It just damaged it. I had to like trim it and cut it. So don't use the product twice. Let's say you're done bleaching it and it's not the color that you want it to be. You want it to be blonder. Don't go again and bleach it. Do not do that. Rather wait like 2 weeks or something before you do it again. The next thing I want to cover is how long it lasts. So basically it depends on how fast your hair grows, because when your roots are exposed, you can see the natural color of your hair. So it depends on how long your hair takes to grow. So I think you can rock it for about like 2 weeks before the roots start to show. But as for the rest of the hair, it's always going to be blonde because you've stripped the color off of your hair. The only way you can get rid of the blonde is if you either dye it back to your natural color, so if you dye it brown again or whatever, or if you literally just cut it off. But yeah, other than that, the roots keep growing. I normally braid my hair because I cannot stand to take care of my natural hair. It is awful. Like the maintenance and everything, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, I don't have the skill to take care of my natural hair. So I normally braid it, and when you braid it, it's gonna grow a lot faster. Your roots will be exposed. So after like 2 months and you take the braids out, then your roots will have grown. I normally just touch up the roots, so every time my roots grow I bleach the edges again. The damage, next thing is the damage. I haven't really personally experienced damage except for the time when I bleached my hair like twice in a row. So I bleached it and then I realized that I had missed some spots. There was patches where it was just brown, so I decided to bleach it again at the same time, and my hair started falling out. So don't do that. Don't double bleach it at all. My hair started falling out and it was like straight, and it was a disaster. So yeah, other than that, I have quite coarse hair because I have 4C hair, so it's very kinky, very hard hair, which is why the bleach doesn't really damage it. It's not really soft. So if you have softer hair, just be careful, because it will cause damage a lot easier if you have very soft and fragile hair. I don't, so I haven't experienced any damage, and I've been blonde for about 2 years. I just never went back to my natural color. Like every time my hair grows a little bit, I just bleach it, and I even braid my hair the same color as this, so I use a blonde hairpiece. That's basically it. I mean, you don't really face damage that much. It does get quite dry when you bleach your hair. It gets dry because of the products that you've used. The chemicals just dry out your hair. So you can use leave-in conditioners. Just like wash your hair or rinse it and then put in a leave-in conditioner, or just like the oils like coconut oil or any other oils that you can get, any moisturizer, whatever you use on your hair, just use it as much as possible, because your hair just dries out. Yeah, and the last thing I would just say is don't be afraid. If you want to do this, then just go for it. I wanted to do it for a long time, for like years. I wanted to be blonde, and then I finally did it. No regrets or anything like that. Just every time someone sees my hair, like they're meeting me for the first time, they're like, oh wow, that's very bold, I like your hair. And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm so used to it by now. It's really not that shocking, it's not that bold. I was personally inspired by a lot of other women who didn't have natural blonde hair, and they went blonde and they looked awesome. So yeah, I would say just go for it. Don't be afraid. This is your sign to do it. If you want to bleach your hair, if you want to go blonde. That is it for today. So if you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more content like this, please subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, comment down below. See you next time. Bye.